application, as is cash offer, and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Sellers Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
For a safer Orange County, Dave Min for Congress. Min sponsored the bill to block gun sales at the Orange County Fairgrounds, and bills funding local police. No wonder law enforcement endorses Dave Min for Congress. Every Town for Gun Safety Victory Fund is responsible for the content of this ad.
See the legendary Eagles live at Sphere in Las Vegas like a rock star with a VIP package and a 2-night stay at the Venetian Resort. Monday at 6 a.m.
Now it's 7, Game 1 of the World Series already underway at Dodger Stadium. We're with the excited Dodger faithful.
Plus, a Grammy Award-winning rapper arrested as he tried to flee the country for his role in a murder-for-hire plot gone wrong.
And the Middle East is on the brink of a regional war tonight. The latest as Israel launches retaliatory airstrikes against Iran. Now, on the news at 7.
Good evening. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Rick Chambers in tonight for Micah. The epic battle is on at Dodger Stadium right now. First game of the World Series.
That's right. Tonight, Alina Abovian reports as fans flocked in. They took a moment to remember a Dodger legend.
Hi there, guys. Good evening. Well, the game is now in full swing, and just take a look behind me. It's nice and quiet here on Vince Scully Avenue, considering a majority of people who have a ticket already inside. Now, last we checked, if you don't have a ticket, how much are they going for? About $1,700 a pop.
What a wonderful world.
A wonderful world indeed, where Dodger fans and Yankee fans can gather to honor a legend. The most storied rivalry of the World Series, LA versus New York.
Maybe we get a divorce after this.
Started the year, you would have said who's the two best teams. You would have said Dodgers, Yankees, and this is exactly how it played out.
Excited.
Did you say Yankees?
No way. And a ton of gridlock.
5 hours before the game, I'm up all night. I haven't slept. I'm here.
So excited. We're from the Bay, and this is my first time actually able to make it to the stadium, so I'm just so excited to finally be out here, and what a game to come out here for.
A first for him and a moment of nostalgia for Dad, who remembers being here at Chavez Ravine when Fernando Valenzuela played in the World Series.
World Series, that was in the 80s, and I was 15 years old, so it's a huge impact.
And not since 1981 have these two powerhouse teams faced off during the World Series.
I'm hoping for a Yankee sweep.
A win, 5-1. Dodgers.
And back out here, this is the corner of Stadium and Vince Scully Avenue. As you can see, this is the Fernando Valenzuela Memorial, which only keeps growing. Hopefully his energy will help us win big tonight. I'm Lena Bervin here at Legion Park, KTLA 5 News.
Of course, the Dodgers now on their quest for another World Series ring.
But before the game, another type of ring made an appearance live on our air.
You're live on KTLA right now.
Yes.
You're live right now.
And I love, there's no...
This is happening, you guys. He is proposing right now. Live on KTLA.
What a moment.
That's cute.
I know, I got goosebumps on that one. The couple had flown in from Texas. They told our Kimberly Chang that they had given up plans for their wedding ceremony to be here in LA for Game 1. Congratulations to the happy couple.
In other news tonight, court papers have officially now been filed by the district attorney's office asking a judge to resentence Eric and Lyle Menendez, which then allows them to be eligible for parole in connection with the 1989 murder of their parents. The 56-page filing, it was released earlier today. It says that the brothers have demonstrated, quote, exceptional post-conviction conduct and no longer present a public safety risk. On CNN, D.A. Gascon pushed back on claims, though, that he supports resentencing due to his tough re-election fight.
It's absolutely not the case. If that were the case, I would not have resentenced 300-plus people or even the exonerations that we've done, but I understand that's his feeling, and, I respect that. There are also about 12 members of the family that actually have been urging a lot of people to get them released.
Well, the case now sits with L.A. Superior Court Judge William Ryan, but no hearing date has been set.
Multiple explosions heard in Tehran tonight as Israel launched retaliatory airstrikes on military targets in Iran in response to Iran's massive ballistic missile assault on October 1st. The attacks, threatened by Israel for weeks, come amid rising tensions in the Middle East. The Biden administration is concerned a significant military response from Iran could lead to an all-out regional war.
Here locally, some good news. Days after officials in Rancho Palos Verdes reported some slowing in the area's land movement, SoCal Edison now has announced plans to restore electricity to 28 of the homes in the area. Could happen, actually, as early as tonight. Those homes, which have been without power for weeks now, are in the western part of Rancho Palos Verdes and the northernmost area of Rolling Hills. About 250 homes remain without power, though. The utility company did warn future conditions could require that power to be shut off again.
We've learned the identity of a driver killed Wednesday when her SUV crashed at the end of a high-speed pursuit. Police say 26-year-old Anna Zahner was behind the wheel of the stolen vehicle. Zahner topped speeds of 100 miles per hour during the hour-long chase. She lost control as she exited the 5 freeway, her SUV rolling repeatedly before coming to a rest under an overpass.
In other news tonight, Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk arrested in Miami overnight in connection with a murder-for-hire plot that ended with a rival rapper's cousin shot and killed near the Beverly Center in 2022.
KTLA's Sandra Mitchell joins us live from the KTLA newsroom with the latest on his arrest. Sandra.
Well, Lil Durk was on a private plane. He was ready to take off for Italy when U.S. Marshals arrested him. They say it appeared that he might have been trying to get away from authorities. The motive for that 2022 shooting, investigators say it was revenge for the deadly shooting of another rapper, King Von, at a nightclub in Atlanta. That was 4 years ago.
It was a deadly shooting that stunned the West Side. A man gunned down at a gas station across the street from the Beverly Center. At the time, LAPD had no motive.
Victim vehicle, they pulled up. They were pumping gas. And it looks like they probably finished pumping gas, and the suspects approached from the alley, got out of the car, and started shooting at those victims.
Today, Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk has been arrested on federal charges in a murder-for-hire revenge plot. The rapper, his real name is Dirk Banks, is charged in connection with the death of 24-year-old Savia Robinson. But federal investigators say Robinson was not the target. He was simply in this black SUV with his cousin, rapper Quando Rondo. Lil Durk apparently hired several members of his Chicago rap collective to kill Rondo, but Rondo survived the August shooting.
We have 3 suspects who got out of that white sedan, and they were wearing dark clothing.
The federal affidavit states the co-conspirators fired at least 18 rounds at TB's vehicle, striking and killing SR. Lil Durk is accused of planning the murder and helping the gunman obtain masks, rental cars, and weapons. 5 others have already been indicted in connection with the deadly shooting. The affidavit states they were hired to track, stalk, and attempt to murder TB at a gas station in Los Angeles.
Search warrants also served today in Chicago, where Lil Durk and his alleged hitman live. Sharon Rick, back to you.
So many cities involved. Lil Durk arrested in Miami, like you reported. So what happens next in the case?
Well, Lil Durk tonight, we can tell you, is in the custody of the U.S. Marshals. He was in court today.